Hello, beautiful human being. Thank you for all the new subscribers. I am enjoying creating on this channel. My name is Jeff, aka Hefe. What am I here to talk to you about? Taking life and taking responsibility at the deepest level. So, connecting with life through taking responsibility at the deepest level. So, if you know me and if you know my channel, you know that I focus on meditation practices and the fruit, the awareness that comes from the meditation practices. My life has been quite a journey, especially the last 10 years, being in the game of self and personal development, and it has grown into a spiritual practice. I use the word spiritual because I'm connected with something bigger than me, and I recognize there is a co creation at play. And this is a recognizing practice, this is a realization from my meditation practice. First of all, taking responsibility at the deepest level, what does that look like, and how does that influence our life? What is really valuable to recognize here is, well, let me put in an example, a practice. Point to where you see me. Point to where you see me. So I'm live, I'm here, I'm existing. Point to where you see me. And you probably pointed at the computer screen. Take a breath with me. Slow things down. Let's take another breath to slow down this thought process, increase awareness. Now, ask your heart, ask your higher wisdom, and point to where you see me. Now, many of you might still have pointed to the computer screen. The goal of this is to recognize that the truth, the true answer is if you point here to your eyes, to where you are having sight and experiencing sight, because this is where you see me. And this is where you build the construction of me and the computer and everything in your life. And so when I recognize this, that I'm not seeing something outside of me, the light is coming off of that object and coming in through my eyes, through my sensory organ, and I'm putting all the meaning that has been woven into my psyche over my lifetime and over, all the individual experiences I have had, and that's what's creating my experience. Does that make sense? Because that's the root of it. And we have our sense organs, our sense of touch, taste, smell, sight, hearing, and sensing, feeling inside internally. All of this is influencing our experience of life. And that starts right here, right in this being. So when I say point to where you see me, boom, I see you here, you see me here, you see me in your own image. How interesting is that? Like, that's a big one. So recognize as you go throughout your day to day, whatever you're doing, this principle that you are creating by virtue of your senses and the meanings that you create around your world, you're creating your world. Let me put it another way. I don't really exist. You're creating my existence. As you watch this, you are creating my existence from your point, from your place in the universe. What if we take that point of view and put it into every single present moment, every interaction with the world around us? We recognize that it's because of our being here, our existing, we are creating this experience. That is what I mean to take responsibility at the deepest level, recognizing that it's because you exist here in this moment that the experience that you are having is arising in this moment. And with this awareness, there's an intellectual component to this. There's the understanding. We're playing with the understanding right now. And then there's the deeper wisdom of it because now I know that I am the creator of my experience. In order to create any experience aligned with my desires, my values, I must take full responsibility for that. So it's not the other person that is throwing me off in my day. It's not the experience at work or on the road or wherever we're having our experience and we become aware in that moment that's causing this experience. No, you are creating, creating the experience in the moment. So, for example, over here, I'm creating this experience of recording a YouTube video, or I'm live, it's not recording, and here I am. So I noticed that I want to take a deep breath right now to reconnect with myself. So I'm going to do that. If you want to do that with me. So, oh, gosh, I love taking deep breaths. I love connecting with people and sharing the magic of what can a deep breath do because it's slowing that process down. It is allowing me to become more present, more in this moment in order to recognize my power and my co-creative ability to create my experience. So as I recognize and I evaluate and be in the present moment and recognizing that I'm creating this experience, then I have the ability to choose. This ability to choose relating to my desires, my values. And by the way, values can be shifted, values can be worked on because a lot of our values are deeply unconscious and they came from our parents, our society, our social structures, etc. And there's an opportunity to recognize that there's a you, there is a me, and I have my desires. And what did I come here in this world, in this life, in order to experience? And is that aligned with the values that I was conditioned with? The body, my physical experience, felt experience, sensational experience is a wonderful, really, what I mean is my heart is a really good buddy connection, soul partner, I don't know other ways to say it, of doing this dance of life. So I ask my heart, is this aligned? Is this aligned with me, with what I'm here to express? And then the meditation practice, the breath, the slowing down allows more space in order to have and to create that conversation with who I want to create and who I want to be. I've said it before on this in one of my videos in the past. Am I Jeff? I introduce myself as Jeff, or am I the ability to create Jeff? And if I identify myself with Jeff, then I'm identifying myself with a lot of the unconscious patterns that I have and I bring into this moment without awareness. However, if I identify with myself as an ability to be in this moment, then I'm taking the full responsibility to be co-creative and work on creating my experience in this moment. I'm going to leave it at that. The meditation practice really supports the connecting in with the present moment in order to realize and recognize this co-creative experience. Remember, in this moment, you are seeing me here. I'm created by you. It's always the case whenever you interact with your loved ones, your friends, your children, authority figures. You're creating that from within. Now, with that knowledge, with that awareness, what shifts? What shifts? How can you take even more responsibility for the experiences that you are creating? And it starts with right now in this moment. I love you. I love sharing my passion for self inquiry, the internal journey, the spiritual practices. Enjoy meditating. If you are curious about meditating, I've got loads of practices on my channel. Check them out. Thank you so much. Great to connect with you. First ever live video. We did it. Well done. Thanks for creating my existence. Thanks for being here. Thank you for existing. From my heart to you, make today, because you are the creator, an amazing day.